A couple of days ago, I shared the story of Samantha Woolery and how she had been unalived by her ex husband. Well, in that story, in my comment sections, it was brought to my attention that she was the second woman this month to be taken out by a current or former partner. This is Dr. Diamond Clark, and she was unalived. Here's her story. The family of a recent Morehouse School of Medicine graduate is demanding justice. Dr. Diamond Clark, 28, was found dead just weeks after her graduation. Her family believes foul play is involved. Darren Anglin is one of Clark's longtime friends. We received a crash alert from her phone between 5 and 5:30 p.m. That prompted our concerns, said Anglin. DeKalb County Police says Clark was last seen at her Decatur home on May 28th. Police records state her body was discovered with a gunshot wound to the head later in a wooded area in Lithonia. Authorities said her car was found abandoned nearby. Investigators later recovered her phone in the driveway of her home. England said the circumstances surrounding her death don't add up. If I'm not mistaken, there were 5 rounds found on the scene, and Diamond suffered a gunshot wound to the head. We want to better understand who the owner of the gun may be, how the gun was discharged. Police records state Clark's boyfriend was the last to see her. In a statement to police, he claimed the two got into an argument at her home and Clark left and never returned. Clark had just received her title as doctor and was set to begin her residency in South Georgia. It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of Dr. Diamond Clark, a distinguished member of the Morehouse School of Medicine family and a 2024 MD graduate, said Adrienne Tyndall, a Morehouse School of Medicine dean and executive vice president of health affairs. Dr. Clark's commitment to underserved communities, her volunteer work at our HEAL clinic, and her efforts in establishing the Lifestyle Medicine Interest Group exemplified her dedication to holistic healthcare and helping others. She was honored with the 2023 Excellence in Public Health Award and the Georgia Academy of Family Physicians T.A. Sappington MD Award. Dr. Clark's compassion and vision for family medicine will continue to inspire us. Our thoughts are with her family and friends during this difficult time. It is wild that so many aspiring and bright stars are being snuffed out before they really have a chance to make a difference in this world. Black femicide is crazy, and the fact that it is these people that are supposed to protect and provide who are the ones that are taking them out. So please do understand, as more and more women simply say, I'm done with this, please understand a lot of it might be self preservation and survival instinct. Now that she's gone, the family is looking for justice for this woman who dedicated her entire life to seeking justice and life for others. The DeKalb County Police said Clark's death appears to be a self deletion. Okay. Her family says the investigation is still ongoing to rule out any foul play. A medical examiner's office will do an autopsy to determine her cause of death. Regardless, like I said, another bright light being snuffed out before she has a chance to fully make an impact that she could have made. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share. A couple of days ago, I talked about this man, Robert Morris, a mega church pastor who was able to resign after it came out that he had an inappropriate relationship with a 12-year-old. Now, obviously, the language surrounding this is very sanitized and it should have talked about SAing a 12-year-old, but this man was able to resign. So this comes out of Texas as well. Granbury youth pastor accused of SAing a minor. This one has been arrested, which is good. The Justice Department confirmed to Fox 4 that 41-year-old Luke Cunningham was arrested on June 19th near Lubbock. Online records show he was charged with 2 counts of SA of a child and 1 count of aggravated SA. Cunningham was the student minister at Lakeside Baptist Church in Granbury. In a public statement sent to members of the church, Lakeside said that it learned Cunningham was accused of inappropriate conduct with a minor in another church on June 2nd. Lakeside Baptist said they immediately suspended Cunningham and conducted an investigation. The church said within days they found enough evidence to fire Cunningham and reported what was discovered to law enforcement. So a church is doing investigations before talking to law enforcement, which is weird, really weird, y'all. Before coming to Granbury, Cunningham was serving as student pastor at Turning Point Church in Lubbock from 2010 to 2016. So I wonder how many other charges will come forward. And here they're talking about Robert Morris resigning after his allegations. And I'm wondering how many more allegations against this man will come out as well. Here they have shifted to talking about Robert Morris. So we're going to skip over that part. We've already talked about him. The church in Lubbock asked anyone who has been a victim or has information about incidents involving Cunningham to contact police. They say they've received no complaints, no allegations, nor any suspicion of wrongdoing. Details about the abuse have not been released. Lakeside Baptist Church in Granbury says they are taking a closer look at ways to safeguard members. We believe that if the Southern Baptist Convention had a working database for offenders, we would likely have never been exposed to Mr. Cunningham. They are too busy in the Southern Baptist Convention trying to kick out women and gay folks to actually worry about these predators that are able to prey on children in the church. They have to kick out women. That's what they're focused on. Their priorities are not on protecting members. They said, we plan to do everything possible to encourage national leaders to exercise their spiritual responsibility, identify perps in the churches, and stop this from happening again, said the church in a statement. Lakeside Baptist said they plan to institute their own, more rigorous process for hiring, which is good because members should be protected, but they have got to actually care about victims more so than their reputation or edifying these men that they put on these pedestals. So we'll see who else keeps getting exposed at these in these churches. All right, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Do y'all remember this man? He was in the news when he attempted to take out his whole family by driving his Tesla off the side of the road. Well, he's back in the news. Dad who drove family off cliff gets mental health diversion program, not jail. A California radiologist intentionally drove family off cliff. The man, wife, and 2 kids survived the crash. Defense, family members said he had a mental health crisis. A judge ruled Thursday that a California doctor who intentionally drove his family off a 300-foot cliff at Devil's Slide should enter a mental health diversion program in lieu of a criminal trial. And if this family is harmed again, then they really need to come forward, the whole gamut of people who let this man slide. Defense attorneys argued Dharmesh Patel was suffering from a mental health episode when he drove the family Tesla off the highway in January 2023, crashing onto a rocky beach south of San Francisco. The radiologist, his wife, and 2 young children survived. Patel was arrested and charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. Family members, including his wife, didn't want Patel to stand trial and had been hoping the judge would place him in mental health treatment instead. Prosecutors, however, had questioned Patel's mental history, arguing the crash was an intentional act of attempted self-deletion and unaliving because he felt the world was caving in due to global issues such as war, the fentanyl crisis, and child sex trafficking. So let's just take them all out instead. News Nation local affiliate KRON writes a doctor testified Patel was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. During the trial, the defense team's experts, Dr. James Armatrot and Dr. Mark Patterson, diagnosed Patel with major depressive order, according to KRON. In her ruling, the judge pointed out that Patel wanted to continue his psychiatric treatment and cited the strong support system he had around him. If Patel successfully completes the 2-year mental health program, prosecutors will have to dismiss the charges against him. However, he will remain behind bars until at least July 1st, which is the date of his next court hearing. Once released, Patel has been ordered to stay at his parents' home in San Mateo. So here we go again with the court system not protecting women and children and putting this man back into the lives of their kids where he could be a danger and he can successfully take them out within a couple of years or sooner if he feels like it. Somebody needs to be held accountable for this if something were to happen to that wife and those children, because someone pointed out that they are Indian and maybe the whole family is putting pressure on this wife to say these things. I don't know, but regardless, his actions warranted jail time. Anyways, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.